You looked up and 4 hours were gone. Or the thing you swore would take 20 minutes took the entire day. Or a deadline 3 weeks out felt like nothing at all and then became an emergency overnight with no day in between where it felt like it was coming. Your brain isn't running a clock. It's running a light switch. There is now and there is not now. That's the whole system. Not now is one place. It isn't a line stretching away from you with markers on it. Tomorrow is in there. So is next week. So is the thing you promised someone in March. All of them sit exactly the same distance away. Which is why "I'll do it later" feels honest when you say it. You're not lying. Later isn't a time. It's a folder. And inside now, the clock doesn't run either. 5 minutes of something you're locked into and 2 hours of it give you the same reading. You surface, you check, and the number is wrong. Wrong like somebody moved it while you weren't looking. Then it runs the other way. 5 minutes of waiting for something you don't want to do stretches until it's unbearable. Same 5 minutes, same brain, different length. So you are never measuring how long. You've never once been measuring how long. You are measuring whether you're inside the thing or outside it. That's the only reading you get. Which explains the question you can never answer. Somebody asks how long something will take, and you say 20 minutes. You have said 20 minutes about everything your entire life. 20 minutes for a task that takes 4 hours. 20 minutes for a task that takes 6. You are not guessing badly. You are not guessing at all, because guessing would need a memory of how long it took last time, and you don't have one. You have a memory of doing it. The duration was never recorded. So every estimate is the first estimate you have ever made. The same switch does something else, and it doesn't look like a problem at all. Sometimes you fall into a thing and you are gone. 6 hours, no water, no bathroom, no idea. And the work is good. Better than anything you produce when you're trying. People call that a superpower. It's the same broken switch flipped the other way. You didn't choose to focus for 6 hours. You couldn't find the door. Which is why you're frightened of starting things you enjoy. You know what happens once you're in, and you don't know what time you'll come out. So you put off the thing you actually want to do, and you feel insane for it. All of it works exactly as designed right up until it starts costing you. You're late. Constantly. You have apologized for it so many times that the apology has stopped meaning anything, including to you. And you can hear how it lands. Being late reads as a message. It says, your time is worth less than mine. That's the part that's unbearable because it's a message you never sent and cannot take back. It gets worse the closer someone is to you. A stranger gets an apology. Someone who loves you gets the 4th apology this month. And by then, they've stopped believing the words because the words have been identical every time, and nothing has changed. They think you've decided they're not worth the effort. You think you do anything to fix it. Both of you are telling the truth, and neither of you can prove it. So you overcorrect. You leave 2 hours early. You sit in a car park for 40 minutes because the alternative was another apology. You have spent actual years of your life in that car park. And the whole time you're being told the fix is to try harder, care more, watch the clock. But you did watch the clock. You looked at it, you registered the number, and the number did not connect to anything. It was a fact about the world, like the temperature outside. It wasn't a hand on your shoulder. So you fix it properly. You get a calendar. You set alarms. You buy the planner with the good paper. And it works for about 9 days. Every one of those tools is a not now object. An alarm set for 3 o'clock is not in the room with you at 2. It's filed in not now with everything else, the same distance away. A calendar entry for Thursday is a rumor about a stranger. You believe it, you just can't feel it. You are storing the future in the one place your brain doesn't check. And when the alarm finally does go off, it doesn't arrive as a warning, it arrives as an ambush. Nothing approached, nothing got closer. It went from not now to now, with nothing in between, and you're already behind. You can't be disciplined about a thing you can't perceive. So stop. Stop trying to feel time. You're not going to. That sense is not coming online because you wanted it badly enough, and it is not the thing to fix. Make time physical instead. If it matters, it has to exist in the room. A number counting down is information. A shape that visibly shrinks is a thing happening in front of you, and your brain only responds to one of those. The bag by the door, not the note about the bag. The pills on the keyboard where your hands already go instead of in the cupboard where the pills live. The person on the other end of a video call who isn't helping and isn't talking, who is just there working. That's a clock with a face. One rule holds all of it together. If it has to happen, it has to be in the room, in your path, physically in your way. Written down is not now. And yes, this sounds far too stupid to work. Putting an object on a chair is not a strategy. It's what you do with objects. But you already know how the other way goes. You've had the good planner. You've had the app with the streaks. You went to war with the part of your brain that measures time, and the part of your brain that measures time does not exist, so you lost. The object works because it stops asking that sense to do the job and hands the job to your eyes. Your eyes work fine. It answers the 6-hour problem too, the one where you can't find the door. You cannot set an alarm to end hyperfocus. By the time it goes off, you're already inside. And from in there, an alarm is just a noise you switch off without ever surfacing. But a person who walks in, a lamp on a plug timer, a laptop that dies at 7 because you deliberately left the charger in another room, those don't ask you to notice anything. They happen to you. Now, the honest part. This does not fix it. You will still lose afternoons. You'll still be the person who is astonished that it's already Thursday. But there's a difference between always late and I don't know why, and late less often, and when it happens, I know exactly what happened. One of those is a character flaw you carry around with you. The other is a problem with a workaround. It's smaller than you wanted, and it's worth more than it sounds. And if this is your entire life, every deadline and every relationship, going back as far as you can remember, that's worth a real assessment from someone whose job it is, not a video. There are people who do this properly, and it is not weak to go and find one. The future is coming at exactly the same speed either way. You don't get to feel it approaching. That part is not negotiable. But you can put one piece of it in the room. Not on a list, in the room today. Somewhere you'll physically trip over it. Pick the thing you keep meaning to do and go put it where you'll fall on it. What is it? Put it in the comments.